All right, guys, new intro here for the Bear Pack. We already crushed the 7K subscriber goal, so we are going to update that board here for you guys. Look at Joe Burrow, looking at all these nice, tasty giveaways. We have the 8K sub jersey giveaway. We have the 9K sub sports memorabilia giveaway, 10K subs, the big one, $1,000 giveaway, and the 12K subs. We're going to send a couple people to a game of their choice. Guys, we are very excited for the football season, but no more talking. Let's get right into this video, Trey. All right, guys, let's get some MLB picks and props for Monday, September 18th slate of games. Take a look at that leaderboard, Trey. Start us off.
Yeah, and I was 1-0 yesterday because I gave out the over 11.5 total runs in the Giants versus Rockies game. And I said in yesterday's video that I was not worried about this high total, and they easily almost doubled it in this game. They finished with a total of 21 total runs in this game. It was fun to watch the ball leave the ballpark a lot.
Seth?
Yeah, guys, and I took the Mets run line in this one against the Reds and with Brandon Williams on the mound. The Mets ended up winning this one 8-4, so they covered that run line easy.
Yeah, and then I was the loss that we didn't get the sweep. I had the Brewers on the run line against the Nationals, and I'm a sellout because I wanted to take the Nationals on the money line, and I didn't. I feel horrible about it. I shouldn't be a fan of the Nationals. I'm not going to trust them to win games. I hate myself for it, and I don't want to talk about it anymore. Let's move on to tomorrow. Trey, start us off.
You bum. Well, I'm going to be attacking this Milwaukee Brewers at St. Louis Cardinals game. And I'm really excited to watch this game because, like everyone knows, today marks Adam Wainwright Day. And we're running out of those days because I definitely expect him to retire after this season. So we got to jump on it while he's still giving those out. And I expect this to be a normal game for Adam Wainwright. And for that reason, give me the Milwaukee Brewers -0.5 on the first 5 run line in this game. Usually I like to take the full game here, but I think the Brewers are throwing out a damn good pitcher here in Freddie Peralta, and he should not allow the Cardinals to score any runs while he's in the game. And that's because Peralta, he's pitched in 28 games so far this season, turned it to a 12-8 record with a 3.79 ERA paired to 1.09 whip. His whip tells me that he should not be allowing a ton of base runners in this game. Meanwhile, Adam Wainwright, he should be allowing a ton. That is because he's pitched in 20 games this season, turned that to a 4-11 record with a 7.95 ERA paired to 1.98 whip. He almost has a 2 whip, and that tells me this bases are going to be loaded throughout this entire game. So I love the Brewers here early on while Adam Wainwright is on the mound. And these two teams are neck and neck when it comes to run production in the first 5 innings. Milwaukee, they score an average of 2.53 runs per game. In St. Louis, they average 2.7. But with these two pitchers on the mound, I think that the averages will flip here in this game. So give me the Milwaukee Brewers -0.5 on the first 5 run line versus the Cardinals.
Yeah, Trey, I like the play, but I will say don't count Adam out for returning next year because he's at 199 wins right now. He's going to need 200 before he retires, right? He's got this game. The Cardinals have 12 more games, so he's going to get one more start for sure, and they maybe throw him in the last game if he doesn't have it yet. But he might not get 200 wins. He might come back next year. But I do love that play. Seth?
Yeah, I'm a huge Cardinals fan, but I think Wainwright should probably just put up the cleats after this season. I think our rotation cannot handle that next season. But I'm going to be taking the Mariners -1.5 on the run line and take their team over 4.5 runs in their game against the Athletics. The Athletics will have J.P. Sears on the mound in this one, which plays perfectly into the hands of the Mariners offense. This Mariners offense hits lefties at a clip of 259 and are facing a lefty who has struggled at home this season as he holds a 4.76 ERA. To Sears' defense, he has been good over his last few starts, but he will be running into an offense that have been really good since the All-Star break and ranked top 10 in runs per game. I do think Sears is going to struggle in this one. As I mentioned, the Mariners are far better against lefties. Sears will give way to a bottom 5 bullpen in this one as well. So I'm very confident this Mariners team will put up some runs here in this one. I'll touch briefly on one of Jesse's favorite pitchers who's going for the Mariners, and Bryan Woo. He was very solid in his last outing where he only allowed 4 hits and no earned and bounced back after a rough road start against the Reds. Woo had success in his last start against the Athletics, allowing no runs over 6 innings pitched. I think the Mariners will put up some points in this game, and Bryan Woo will do what he needs to do in this game as well. So give me the Mariners -1.5 on the run line and also their team total over 4.5 runs.
Yeah, I love both those plays, and I also love Bryan Woo. Good picks there. For my play today, I'll be looking at the Colorado Rockies going up against the San Diego Padres. I will be taking the San Diego Padres on the run line -1.5. I love the pitcher on the mound for the Padres today. They have Michael Waka going for them. I will say that Michael has been beaten up over the last couple starts, giving up 7 runs to the Dodgers in his last game, but he's still the far better option on the mound on either side. Because he has been struggling and because the Colorado Rockies have been winning ball games lately, scoring a bunch of runs, I'm also going to take the over in this game. However, I still like the Padres on the run line because the Rockies will have Ty Blatch on the mound, who has given up a combined 12 earned runs and 26 hits in his last 3 games. This should be an entertaining game to watch with quite a few runs scored, but the Padres take this one jumping out early. Give me the Padres on the run line -1.5 and the over in this game. Let's go over to the player props, guys. Trey, start us off.
Yeah, and I'm going to start us off here. I went 0-1 yesterday because I gave out Jose Altuve over 8 fantasy score versus the Royals. And Altuve, he cashed for us pretty easily in this game because he finished with 2 singles, a double, 2 runs scored, and an RBI. That's a total of 17 fantasy points. So hats off to Jose Altuve.
Who did you do that against, Trey?
It was against the Kansas City Royals. I'm not for sure who was pitching. Probably Jordan Lyles, right?
Yeah, there you go. Seth?
Yeah, guys, and I don't know why I trusted Josh Donaldson at all, but I took him over 1.5 bases because he had good numbers against Patrick Corbin. Patrick Corbin looked like the Patrick Corbin from 5 years ago when he made an all-star game in this game. So not many of the Brewers hit, and that is why we lost on this one.
Yeah, absolutely insane how Patrick Corbin can go out there and pitch an ace of a game and then the next game give up 10 hits and 15 earned runs. I don't know how he does it. He's a true gem. I did have Jordan Lyles over 2.5 earned runs. He gave up 4, so we did catch that one as well. Let's move on to our plays for tomorrow. Trey, start us off.
Yeah, and I'm going to start us off here with another Kansas City pitcher. I'm going to go with Brady Singer, under 3.5 strikeouts versus the Guardians. I love this under for Singer in this game, and it does not scare me off, even though it is an incredibly low number, because Singer simply is not a high-volume strikeout pitcher. He only averages 4.6 strikeouts per game, which is, yes, over this number. But he has really struggled against the Guardians this season, just like everybody else, because he's pitched in 2 games versus the Guardians, and he finished both those games with only 3 strikeouts, which is under this number. And I expect that to continue here in this game because the Guardians, they only strike out an average of 7.05 times per game. That's number 1 in the MLB. They've done a great job of not striking out at the plate. And with Singer not being a high-volume strikeout pitcher, we should not have to worry about him piling it on in this game. So give me Brady Singer to go under 3.5 strikeouts versus the Guardians.
I like it, Trey. Seth?
Yeah, guys, and I'm going to be taking Bryan Woo to go under 2.5 runs allowed against the Athletics. He was very solid in his last outing where he only allowed 4 hits and no earned runs. And like I said, in my game pick, he bounced back after a tough road start against the Reds. Woo had success in his last start against the Athletics, allowing no runs over 6 innings pitched. On the road this season, Bryan Woo is holding opposing hitters to a minuscule 220 batting average. Not to mention he will be getting a matchup against an Oakland Athletics offense who have the worst offense in the MLB. And as Jesse mentioned earlier this season, this could be the worst offense in the MLB we have ever seen with the Athletics. Woo impressed in his last start. The last time he faced the Athletics, he hit this under. I expect him to do the same in this one. So take Bryan Woo under 2.5 runs allowed.
Yeah, I like that one as well, Seth. For my play today, I'm going to be looking at Gavin Sheets to go over 1.5 bases plus money against the Washington Nationals tomorrow. Nationals will be throwing out Joan Adon, who is a right-handed pitcher and has a 5.92 ERA this season. I have a lot of stats for this pick, and we're going to start with Adon's home ERA, which is 8.10 in the season. This will be a home game for him, and Gavin Sheets is a left-handed batter, which he is allowing a batting average of 300 against this season. Not only that, Gavin Sheets does not have a base hit against left-handed pitching. All of his hits have come off of right-handers. His batting average is not the best, but against right-handed pitching, he has 10 home runs, 57 hits this season. So if he does get contact with the ball, it's a very good shot that it goes down to the ballpark. Adon over the last 3 games has given up 23 hits, so teams are hitting him very well right now. I think Gavin Sheets is a very good shot at connecting on one early in this game. Give me Gavin Sheets over 1.5 bases as my play. Guys, that's going to do it for our MLB player props and game picks for Monday, September 18th slated games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please be sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel below. We'll see you guys next video, and thanks for watching. Just want to let everyone know that while we do give out free picks, plays, and predictions on our YouTube channel, we also have a website for you to check out. On our website, bearsprofitplays.com, you can subscribe to the website absolutely free with an email and gain access to our written articles about upcoming sporting events. If you're really looking to make some cash, we have an option to become a member of our website. If you become a member, you will gain access to our Locks of the Week, which are written articles that go in depth as to why we are picking that particular outcome. As of now, our member plays have been red hot, hitting over 60% of our plays. If you don't want to become a member, it's no sweat. We are here to try and make you guys some money. That's our main goal. So come on over to bearsprofitplays.com and subscribe for free. Check us out, follow our free picks, and see for yourself that our member plays are a great investment for you. Thanks for watching.